Oh, yeah, that's the only thing you say.
Yeah, it's the only thing you could say. That's all I say. Hey, join me. Join me.
Who are you gonna be? What the fuck? It's 1-0, right?
2-0.
Oh. I bet it's a couple of
Maybe the Redskins.
You know, the game that we played was exactly how the other game, the first game we played.
Hurry up, pick your team.
Eric, what year did you start streaming?
2017.
Oh. And what year you got your PS4?
August of 2016.
Oh. I almost got it the same day as you, right?
Yeah, but not really. Like, I got it before you.
I know that. Did you, when you got, what's it called, PS4, did you got the bundle with the Black Ops 4? Like
No,
Black Ops 3?
the PS4 came with Black Ops 3.
No, that's why. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but I didn't get bundled.
I did.
You're gonna pick the Chiefs again?
Yeah. Oh wait. I mean, can I change it?
No, it's too late.
Oh.
Oh! I'll be the Buccaneers.
Eric, for real, man. 19 is $27.
25. Just check it in the thing, cause it's like
Bro,
discounted.
if it's not that expensive, why don't you buy it?
Cause I don't want to buy another copyrighted game. It's just the same shit.
But you're a gamer.
Yeah, cool. I'll stick with Madden 17.
But you're like when I buy it, you're gonna be 2 years behind me. I mean,
I don't give a shit.
yeah,
I'll still kick your ass in Madden 19.
shut up. Well, nah, it's
I'll
gonna
kick
be
your ass in
different.
all the Maddens.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Cousins' Redskins. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Redskins. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Cousins. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When Derrick Johnson entered the league as a first-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain
touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 35 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
On first down, it's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Smith now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Preston Smith in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Why would you go for it?
Boy, a real head scratcher there.
You're hacking.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up, and we're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays. I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
All of that.
It caused every bit of it.
I found the play that
I'll get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Now you can't do that play anymore.
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10, Smith again. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Hill with it over the middle. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws out. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, it's going to snow later.
No.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Oh,
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games.
You said it.
One again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London.
I don't really
and
like
then Mexico's going to get a great game.
Most of the news like
New
that.
England.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
No, bro, I don't got Madden 19,
the ones in
sadly.
London, remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different states.
No, it's another guy. Bro,
Second straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a lot of fun.
First of all, sadly, you can even run it. First of all, so it's not like to your fan.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you wanted it, you could have had it, right? If you wanted it, you would have had it.
Let it develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Green 39! Green 39! 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. On the catch, it's
Fuck
they
you,
get
you're
only 4
adopted.
that time as that leads us to a 4th
He's gonna
down.
go for it.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like
He's a
what they were
dumbass.
trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the
Yeah,
run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down throw for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know why.
A good gain of 14 there moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Washington. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You fucking
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Look up.
Look up. Let's get it.
They come out here in the eye. To throw, Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Look, perp. Ooh. Ooh.
Did you say little perv? Little perv. Little pervert. Little pervert.
They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, Cousins.
Oh, you fucking
Cousins
dick!
lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend him? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And that is no good.
Oh, there's a flag.
The flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he gets the fucking ball! Fuck! You wanna run the fucking kicker, you dumbass!
Action here in quarter number 3.
Oh my god, this kid is actually retarded.
Return.
Oh.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
No!
And
He jumped it! He jumped it!
So you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
Shut up!
Just shut up.
Shut the fuck up,
Overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end.
God,
Look at the size
bro.
of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
My ass! My ass!
Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. A good pick up there at 22.
And after that completion,
you give me
can
$20
understand
for it if
why
I could go
so
a day
many
without
teams
range.
in
That's
the league
easy.
are emphasizing speed on defense at
What
every
did you
position.
say?
Brian said he'll give me $20 if I don't rage for a day.
If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
No, but it's too late.
That's
Dude, it's too late
every
though.
time.
Fuck you! Yeah!
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to it and drops him.
Here's Smith now on second down.
Yes!
Incomplete, almost intercepted.
Oh, I wish
they
we
haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
You hear that?
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make
they're gonna kick the field goal. Oh shit!
When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who.
Now hold everything. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
You can't make it.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I believe I could fly. Oh wait. Yeah, I believe it. 25 yards is nothing. What happened, Eric? Eric.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Smith.
Yes!
Incomplete. See, they wanted to get your thoughts on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. We're all in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together.
His ass!
Physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get
No!
evaluated.
What's the flag on you, though? What's the flag on you?
And then you get
Yes, let's go!
all right, that starts, I believe, in early March. Now the phases start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Second down, Cousins.
Let's go! Let's go!
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering it. No matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back, he usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25
Get off me!
26-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Fourth quarter, you know what that means.
It's the Redskins with a football
Yeah, I know what it
lead
means.
as we start the fourth.
Nah.
Second down
Hey,
now
Brad, you're
after
a
the pass
master at that.
completion.
That's
Bro,
the
you are
Victoria
a
They
technique.
come up in an empty set. 4
You're
wide
a
receivers,
legend.
1 tight end. Cousins.
You're a god at that. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Touchdown, Washington.
Get off me. Draw me. You're off me.
And the Redskins add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
Let's go.
How about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in.
Too good.
Catch, and then, of course,
Too good.
after the catch, that ends up in the end.
Yeah, I'm too gay. Happy? Happy. Nah,
I knew there
happy.
was something wrong.
Nah,
I knew there was.
Not get a chance to return this one as it's
knew
through
there was
the end
something
zone
wrong.
for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Fucking bitch.
They go play action here on first
Yeah!
down. Escaping this time as he'll go
I didn't even
down.
touch the
They got
controller.
him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Nice.
And Hill with it. Over
Badass! Not
He
Dale!
said
Teams
badass.
are stepping better now for third down.
He said
Just a
he's
small
gordo,
glimpse there as to
tragón.
why they
Pinche
like
gordo,
this rookie so
tragón,
much.
that's what he
That's
said.
what lit up a little bit
What
of
up,
meetings with the coaches.
Zico?
that
You
day.
Because you saw that? You know, though, my player here.
This guy's running every route,
Yeah, you're
the
Blake.
route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A big
Give me your
third down
toes.
conversion with a gain of 28. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Eric, I have a question. You're not scared?
On first down, Smith. This will be caught at about
Why
the
should I be
30.
scared? I get the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I have to go for it.
Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Why do I have to go for it, too?
Because so you
Here
get the
we
field
go
goal and we
now
can
as we
tie.
get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
I basically
Now after
won.
the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Oh.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, why did
Nice
I
run there,
turn
9
that off?
yards.
Let's
And it'll be
go.
second down. And the Chiefs
Bro,
are
I
going to settle for
clearly
and be granted
got
another
out of the-
timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Are you mad?
Yeah, because you always only win like this, bro. Like, just missing a fucking time.
Second down, just 1 yard
I
to
bet
go.
even Brian will do when you're little bitch.
Why are you getting less? It's game.
They'll keep it in the hands of
Why you
Kelly.
getting mad? It takes you good.
You think we're getting
person taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's Cousins on the sneak.
Let's go!
A gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Again, this is Kelly. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Fine, I'll play a real game.
As they move the chains.
You call me a pussy.
And quickly, they get to the line.
You are a pussy.
Cousins here to throw.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness.
Even, come on, trash! Trash! Trash!
Yay!
Faggot! Faggot! Dick sucker! Dick sucker!
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Oh, I won. GG.
So he needed it to travel 10. It did not, and it's an automatic penalty. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Now Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Another shot here for Charles. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, 3rd and goal.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And Charles, you know
I won. I won.
Yeah, you won by gateways.
He said I won by gateways.
I know that. I know you're a pussy and I'm not.
Why are you getting mad?
I'm not a pussy like you. When I was 40-0.
Why are you
Hey,
getting
when
mad?
when I
Why
have 40
are you
points-
getting mad?
Shut the fuck up! You
Why
ugly
are you
bastard!
getting
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, ugly ass.
game? Don't get mad. It's okay. It's
Shut the
okay.
fuck up. At least I didn't got put in
Okay.
timeout.
It's okay.
At least I didn't got put on timeout.
It's okay.
Hey, Brian.
She's good now.
You got put in time.
She's good now.
Nah, you got put in.
No, for real.
At least I didn't got put in timeout, kid.
That doesn't make me mad. Again, that makes me laugh. But for real, she's good now. She's okay now.